Mellissa Thomas here for Florida National News at the historic Tinker Field, where today Mayor Buddy Dyer and Commissioner Regina Hill will be doing a ribbon cutting for this particular memorial. So stay tuned right here for their remarks, as well as some other footage, including the presentation of the memorial right here at FloridaNationalNews.com.
Today we're dedicating the Tinker Field History Plaza, and probably the best thing about it was the community input that came together. A lot of people had opportunities to give us suggestions on what they would like to see here. There's so much baseball history. One little known fact is more Hall of Fame players have played at Tinker Field than any field in the entire country. That's commemorated, but also the civil rights history is commemorated here. I want to congratulate Ted Haddock and Commissioner Hill for their leadership on this project, and I think it turned out fantastic. Well, I think it's important to have all of these Hall of Famers recognized here and the history that went on here. Roberto Clemente was a very special player, and we know he died on a humanitarian mission just after getting his 3,000th hit.
Yes, it's a long time coming. I'm just so excited that this project has actually materialized, because it's a long time coming for the community. People were wondering, when will we memorialize Tinker Field? To see this project come to fruition, and knowing that this was a community project, not a city-led project, but those from all throughout Central Florida had their handprint here. And more so, the fact that it's open to the public. If you notice, we intentionally made sure that there was no gates here, that people can walk in from out the streets and take a seat in one of the historic seats here in Tinker Field, that the children of the West Lakes community can come and learn about their history, learn about civil rights. So it's really monumental.
And then you've been encouraging people to also buy bricks.
Buy bricks, buy bricks, buy bricks. Not just to offset the cost, but I think we're not going to be here forever, but this field will be here in perpetuity. And children and grandparents can make sure that when they come and have a seat, that they see their names here on Tinker Field. Churches and organizations can come and bring their members and say, we have a piece of history in the West Lakes part of Orlando. Well, of course, Martin Luther King, this was the only place that he came and spoke here in Orlando. And many of our residents here in the West Lakes area, they were here for that occasion. They're seniors now, and we intentionally put many of them on our committee so that we can honor the civil rights movement that took place here at Tinker Field, and it was because of Martin Luther King. We had the Eagles here about 3-4 weeks ago, and that was over 70,000 folks right here at Camp Royal Stadium. So many of the times these are spaces, open spaces, that people can enjoy while they're waiting for a football game or a bowl game or a concert. And it will tell them about the history of Orlando and how rich it is and how diverse it is. The other little known fact about this project is that we had a variety of African Americans that helped build this memorial. And I'm proud of that it was built by all hues of people.
Well, it definitely was a team effort, but it was, open for anyone to participate, and I guess I got the bug, and I just started doing the research, and it was so inspiring that I just went deeper and deeper into it. And I love baseball, but I love civil rights history even more, and the legacies of that, what that means today. So it started with looking up a single article that someone mentioned. Dr. King spoke here, and I grew up in Orlando, and how did I never hear this in school? Why did I, so you start asking a lot of questions. Turns out that there were 5 different articles about it, and more information than people thought, and then just going deeper down the history of the specifics of who broke the barrier, when did that happen, what did it look like, what was the context. So there's just so much to learn, so much to celebrate and be proud of.
News. We just wrapped up the ribbon cutting ceremony for the Tinker Field Memorial. As you can see, this field goes way back beyond the 20th century. It goes back even as far as the 1890s by Joe Tinker himself, of course. What they've done here in this particular memorial, they have over 100 baseball players whose names are etched and engraved in various stones across the memorial. And what they've also done is have a full photographic history of the entire field and all the players and political guests that have been here, including, of course, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. himself. This was the one site that he visited in Orlando, the one time he did speak in Orlando. So, of course, there's a massive civil rights significance to this site. So stay tuned for more information about this site. Right now, they are also wanting to raise funds by offering certain bricks that people can purchase and have engraved with whatever custom engraving that they like. So if you're interested, definitely reach out to the City of Orlando for more information about that. Stay tuned for more information from us right here at FloridaNationalNews.com. This is Mellissa Thomas coming to you from Tinker Field.